All stories alleged. For gossip and entertainment only. Let's get started.
Gossiper Sharona here. So we need to take a break from Shannon Sharp and all the mess that he's in, right? So we're going to come with a feel-good story, and this is from Ryan Coogler. Now, who's Ryan Coogler? He's the director of Black Panther and the latest horror film, Sinners. So Sinners, I think the budget was like 90 million. And over the weekend, last weekend, box office, when it premiered to 48 million for the weekend, 63 globally. So it's on its way to making back its money and even more. Because, this weekend, there's no other competition. So I think it's going to go a second week at number one. So the director, Ryan Coolger, he penned an emotional letter to the fans telling them thank you for getting Sinners out there for the box office success it has. And he says, we don't get to do what we do if you don't show up. So we're going to read this article from Deadline. And it says, Ryan Coogler is expressing his gratitude following the box office success of Sinners. The filmmaker penned an emotional letter thanking fans for their support of the period horror film, which stars Michael B. Jordan in dual roles. Now, I haven't watched Sinners as yet. As I said, I'm not a movie theater person with all that crowd. Even though now I think movie theaters are a little bit smaller. Because now they have these comfy couches, recliner. That's what I call them when you go to the movies. So it's not your typical probably 100 or so to a theater. Probably it's about 50 to a theater because of the improvements of seating and stuff like that. So I'll wait until it comes on like Amazon Prime or any movie streaming. And of course they're going to be you'd have to pay about $20, which is worth it to pay your $20 and sit comfortably and, safely for the most part in your home when watching, movies instead of out there with everyone else. And he says, eternal gratitude. My heart is busting within. I want to thank each and every one of you who bought a ticket to see Sinners, the letter read, who decided to drive to see the film in different formats, who bought popcorn and a drink, booked a seater and carpooled, and stood in the lobby afterwards and talked to a friend about the movie, who changed their work schedules, who saw the film in groups. So he started thanking everyone. In its first weekend at the box office, Sinners overperformed, grossing $48 million domestically and $63 million globally. The film also made history as the second best Monday for an R-rated horror film at the box office, earning $7.8 million after 2017 It, which did $8.76 million. He went on to say, I had the gift of the opportunity of making a film inspired by my family and my ancestry, but it was always a film that we wanted to make for audiences in theaters, Coogler wrote. We always had our minds on you, the audience, and felt a deep responsibility to entertain you and move you in only cinema can. And move you in the way only cinema can. Sorry about that. The director continued, I believe in cinema. I believe in the theatrical experience. I believe it is a necessary pillar of society. It's why me and so many of my colleagues have dedicated our lives to the craft. We don't get to do what we do if you don't show up. The global theatrical audience has allowed me to dream, find a career, and build a more sustainable life for me and my family. And the only way that I know how to thank you for, oh, let's say that again. And the only way that I know how to thank you for that is by continuing to mine my personal human experience and my relationships for more stories to bring to you in cinematic language. To see your response to the film has invigorated me and many others who believe in this art form. So yes, congrats to Brian Coogler, and but he said it's a family. What it said? I had the gift of opportunity of making a film inspired by my family and my ancestries. Now this is a horror movie, and I think it has to do with vampire. So when he made that film inspired by my family and my ancestry, people let me know. I don't think the vampire has a part in it. I know it was set back in, in those days, when segregation and stuff like that. But make it inspired by my family and ancestry. Vampires are real. So, gossipers, have you seen the movie? And what are your thoughts on the movie? Did you enjoy the movie? Because, everyone is talking about it. And again, congrats to Ryan. And, just keep pushing it out. Like he said, because, Black Panther, and he did another one. I need to see, is the word credential when you say to see someone's no, that's not. But anyways, if you know what I'm saying, just to see his movies that he's made so far. So yeah, gossipers, let me know if you went to see the movie and how did you like it. Please like, share, subscribe. Thank you for watching and listening. Let's grow our little channel. Hit the notification bell so when we do, or so when I upload, you will get the notification. Thank you, gossipers.